This massive iron chain is used for clearing overgrown wilderness. Pulled by two heavy bulldozers over 100 meters apart, the chain sweeps through shrubs and useless vegetation like a giant curved sickle. From above, you can see it knocking down large patches of brush in one pass. For trees the chain can't topple. The bulldozers use their blades to push them over. Once the unwanted plants are removed, the land is ready for planting new and useful vegetation.
After years of mystery, the secret behind these statues has finally been uncovered. It turns out that the artist uses a special technique that makes the figures look like they're floating in midair. But if you take a closer look at the bag, things start to make a lot more sense. The top part is only staying up because it's connected to the base.
This is exactly what can happen to you if you decide to swim in the Amazon River. The thing is that there are hundreds of species of piranhas that are just waiting for someone to be in the water. However, piranhas are far from the scariest thing that lurks in these waters. If you accidentally fall out of the boat and this handsome man approaches you, you will greatly regret it. This is a giant piranha tiger Goliath. It is several times larger than an ordinary piranha, and its huge teeth and powerful jaw can bite even a fishing boat. Even crocodiles, upon seeing Goliath, quickly seek shelter on the shore, because this fish does not disdain such prey. But there is another dangerous predator in the Amazon, the seemingly unremarkable electric eel. And here's what happens if you try to pick it up. This eel is capable of electrocuting up to 820 volts, and if you think that a boat will ensure your safety, then you are deeply mistaken. There are huge Piraiba catfish in the waters of the Amazon. They are much larger than their relatives and can easily turn your boat over.
Can you believe this? This mining lamp lights up with a single hand rub, and it uses no electricity and no fire at all. The science behind it is surprisingly simple. Inside the lamp are two chambers. The bottom chamber holds calcium carbide, also called carbide, which reacts instantly when water touches it and produces acetylene gas. That gas becomes the fuel. The top chamber holds water, and there's a small valve on top. Open it, and water drips slowly down, landing on the carbide and creating a steady flow of gas. The valve controls the drip, so the reaction stays stable and controlled. On the reflector, there's a small striker wheel. To use it, miners cover the reflector with their palm, letting the acetylene collect inside. Then they pull their hand away and swipe the striker with the edge of their palm. The spark ignites the trapped gas, and the lamp lights instantly. Simple build, reliable reaction, tough enough for daily mining work. No wonder this lamp stayed in mines for decades.
This is in Vietnam, where locals raise a very special type of chicken known for having unusually large feet. The feet are so big that the chickens even walk a bit awkwardly, which makes them look quite unique. This breed is called Dong Tao chicken. It's famous for its oversized legs and is considered a distinctive Vietnamese breed. The large feet are actually a popular delicacy, tender, flavorful, and quite meaty, which makes them highly appreciated locally. Many people wonder whether the huge feet are some kind of mutation, but actually they're not. The breed was developed over centuries by selectively breeding individuals with thicker legs. Originally, the chickens were bred for cockfighting, but because the leg meat turned out to be delicious, the breed later shifted toward food production. Locals usually cook them directly in a pot with seasonings and boil them until tender. This is why you should never trust everything you see online. This guy went viral for making desks that look perfectly carved. At first, he seems like a real woodworking pro, sliding wooden pieces into the cuts with crazy precision. But if you watch closely, sometimes the pieces don't quite fit right, and when they do, it looks too perfect. That's why people started saying it's fake, because no one could actually pull this off in real life. Then, he revealed the truth, and it's truly insane. Look, it wasn't woodworking at all, it was all CGI. Did this trick fool you too? This is a knurling tool. Its purpose is to press patterns onto metal to improve grip or surface texture. A straight knurl makes parallel lines, often used on knobs and handles. But when you switch to a toothed rolling tool, the metal can be pressed along a thread path to form the actual threads on bolts, a process called thread rolling, which makes the threads stronger and more durable than cutting. Why do people say this guy's the real master builder in America? Just one smooth stroke. He can draw any curve you want, clean, confident, and silky perfect every time. Then he brings in the power saw. The blade rides right along that line like it's on rails. Sparks pop, dust falls, and a few seconds later the edge of that tile is shaved sharp, almost like the edge of a knife. That's how a flawless curved tile is born. But the real challenge? Installing it. With a crisp click, he presses the tile into the wall and it snaps into place like it's magnetized. He adjusts everything with fingertip pressure and tiny leveling tools. And somehow every move he makes is exactly right. Once he starts laying the mosaic pattern, you finally see what kind of perfectionist he is. Triangles, half circles, odd little shapes. He fits them together like Lego pieces, each one sliding perfectly into the curve of the next, no gaps, no bumps. Just pure craftsmanship. Pretty amazing, right? Well, his price is just as impressive. Even so, people keep hiring him. Because this kind of work isn't about strength. It's about eyesight, instinct, and decades of experience. So tell me, how much do you think skills like this are worth in the US? Would you hire him?